Hello, what is up everyone? My name is Kaito Nolan and this time we're going to talk about Moltres Duo and Mok Solo. So let's get started. Moltres will be easy. Moltres is fire flying, which means double weakness to rock. Yes, so all the rock Pokemon that you use for the other birds, they will all come in handy. So let's talk about no weather boost situation first. There you go, scroll down. I set it up. Picasso! Einstein, come here. Einstein. Picasso. 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 Okay. I scroll down. As usual, I start with the extreme. Extreme means there's no weather boost. The partly cloudy is that's when things get fun. So for Moltres moveset, if you use rock counters, probably the wing attack ancient power or like the wing attack heat wave. The careful, like wing attack could hurt Terrakion because he's part fighting, but I'm just gonna look at us as an ancient power for now. So as you can see, this is like Rampardo's time to win is 327. It's like he could almost solo this in that sense, but the problem is the feint and stuff like that. We're gonna talk about it, why I don't think it's solo is possible and stuff like that. If you use Rhyperior Duo, you don't even have to relobby. Like I said, Rampardos is great, but he's glassy, so just always be ready to relobby, or you could have the second team ready and swipe the Rhyperior. So just look at this counter guide and figure out what you have and make the team that it works the best for you. Okay, so in Sunny, like I said, the Rampardos time is 327, then Rhyperior, Terrakion, Titar, Gigalith, Lando, Aerodactyl. Be careful, Aerodactyl, it's gonna hit Aerodactyl pretty hard if you go up against the ancient power because he's flying. And then the Golem, Alolan Golem, Legacy Omastar, and everybody's favorite Aggron. Actually, you could duo Moltres with Aggron. So if you have a full team, you want to try, go ahead. I only have one maxed out. And then the bird that I don't have, and the Regirock, Solrock, Lunatone, the Grasso, I don't have it. But see, you could even do this with single weakness like Zekrom. We're going to talk about that. Probably Zekrom is the best counter against Moltres if you deal with the single weakness. I always talk about this. Moltres is flying fire, so it's double weakness to rock. It has a single weakness to electric because it's flying. Also, it's a fire, so it's a single weakness to water. So you could do all this single weakness stuff too. But when you use single weakness, just remember, it's going to be harder. So you always want to use rock against it. Okay, and then but you know, some Melmetal, Thundershock, Rock Slide. You could even use Rayquaza. I lowered Picasso with the trees. As much. Okay. Where did I start? So Rayquaza, you could duo with Rayquaza. Just roll it to Ancient Power. Dragon Tail, Ancient Power. You could do it. You want to avoid Ancient Power Moltres though in this case because Rayquaza is flying, so it'll hit pretty hard. But yeah, so Moltres is gonna be so much fun. See the Kyogre, Sudowoodo, he's awesome, and Electivire, Zapdos. So you could actually just do a single weakness and you could still duo this without weather boost. So it's gonna be so much more fun. I'm telling you right off the bat, if you pick like I'll pick like Overheat, maybe Overheat or Fire Blast, which is fine. If you use like a Rhyperior or like you just look at it and then like you pick the one that has the less feints as on towards the end as an anchor, you could do this no revive duo. When I say no revive duo, it means basically you don't know how many you're gonna use when you start it. So it's like when me and Kai has all those like 32 unique or like 23 uniques and stuff, because we just have the multiple teams ready and just hope that we get to use as many as possible, which is very crazy, but it's very fun challenge. So if you and your partner could have Dust or Pokemon, go ahead and try it, because this is Moltres will be a perfect example of no revive duo. So I checked the weather forecast. It doesn't look like I could get partly cloudy anytime. So yeah, definitely this is something that I will give it a shot. The no revive duo. I think it's gonna be so much fun. Like hopefully I get to use like a 30 Pokemon. So go ahead and try if you have one, because it's going to be fun. Just make sure all the moveset, because Kai and I, we do this all the time, and it's always just a one Pokemon have the wrong moveset, because you deal with so many Pokemon. It's very overwhelming at sometimes, but it's fun. So go ahead and check it out. And I'll put some of those 32 unique Rayquaza duo video in a link in the description, so you guys know what it means. I could talk about the rain weather boost, but the fact is you could even duo with like Kyogre's and Zekrom without weather boost. I don't think I need to talk about any situation that the electric or water will be boosted. So I'm gonna talk about, this is what I know everybody wants to know. In Party Cloudy, can you solo Moltres? I don't think so, and I'll explain why. And if that happens, it could happen. Who knows? I might give it a shot, but like I said, if I get the weather, if I have a time, I'll talk about all that. So in Partly Cloudy, so I still have the best friends boost at it. The mock solo means basically you ask your partner to jump into the raid, but they just stay, they just chill, and they don't do anything. And once that person faints, they don't even have to come back in. They could just sit and chill in a lobby. You still get the 10% best friend boost. So this, I think, let's see. Ancient power seems too many feints. Yeah. So wing attack, heat wave. Let's look it up. With a smackdown, rock slide, Rampardos. Always run as a solo attempt, guys. The reason why I do this is because when you run as a solo attempt, the Pokebattler is calculating the number that you are only using that Pokemon. When you see that general list, that means basically it's just an estimate that you're using this counter, but people around you may not be using the same Pokemon. That's what it means. That's why it's so important to run as a solo attempt. Always run as a solo attempt, okay? So here it is. It's in Party Cloudy, best friend boost 10%. Time to win is 270. Death to win is 10.69. So you gonna have to relobby. You could dodge, but I probably think it's just better to relobby, to be honest, because this is gonna be a lot of dodging too, in order to overcome almost 4 or 5 feints. So I'll just highly recommend you to quickly max revive. Just make sure your partner's still in raid to avoid the HP regen and stuff like that. So I think if your partner has a Palkia, I think it's perfect. Palkia will probably stay forever, hopefully, my Palkia. So if you do this way, it's easy mock solo. Let's look at the DPS. It's 59, 50, 53, 54, 58, 56, 58. I always talk about this. For solo, you need a DPS of 50 or more. For duo, it's 25. And trio is 16.67. So he has more DPS than what we need anyway. So yes, this will be a guaranteed mock solo. I don't know, I think you could do with the other moveset too. Probably it's tougher. You probably you have to dodge as well. But this is totally mock solo is going to happen, but only in Partly Cloudy. So, and I think this is the only way. Let me see the Rampardos. I think this looks tight. Okay, so this is Rampardos, Rock-Wrecker Rampardos in Partly Cloudy against the same moveset. Yeah, I think he could do that too. The problem is death to win is 6.33, so you might want to dodge maybe 1 or 2 heat wave. Time to win is 299. It's very tight, but this is totally possible. So yes, it looks like a Rampardos and the Rock-Wrecker Rhyperior are the only way to mock solo Moltres. So if you guys have one, good luck. I mean, you could also maybe mix it up like a Rampardos and then like Rhyperior towards the end to avoid the relobby as well. I think that's probably the smartest way. Maybe I'll do like a 4 Rampardos and 2 Rhyperior, and then so I don't have to relobby. I think this is a guaranteed mock solo. So if you have a partner that's willing to just sit and chill in a lobby, go ahead and try. And now let's talk about the Moltres solo, like a pure solo, okay? So before I get to this, I need to make it clear. There's a lot of videos out there, the Moltres solo videos. Or if you use this mega boost glitch right now, yes, you could solo, but this is just an exploit. If you use it, you have no bragging right, okay? Anyway, so there's a Moltres solo videos out there, but that was only possible at the Moltres raid day. That was the first time the Moltres ever came back with a sky attack. And here's the reason why I need to explain this. When Moltres day, Moltres had the T4, the level 4 stats, not the T5, the legendary stats. It had much lower HP, but we were also given 300 seconds. Recently they did this with the Regis, when they brought back the Regis for some Regigigas research. That was the same situation. It had that level 4 stats with a 300 timer. Me and Ryan from Pokebattler, we actually talked about this, and we decided we're gonna call this tier T4.5. So it actually, like, you go to this custom raid and then like create like a tier question mark, and it's right here, tier 4.5, which means it's a level 4 stats with the 300 seconds. That was the reason why people solo Moltres, okay? So if you find the old Moltres solo video, don't even believe it, because I'm pretty sure they used Smackdown Tita, because that's all we had back then. But that is not possible, okay? Get that to your head. Okay, let's start. So here it is. It's partly cloudy, 20% boost, without friendship. Okay, so then let's run the number. So let's do the same wing attack, heat wave, Rampardos. Bam. And always run as a solo attempt. Woo. Here it is. Time to win is 297.8. Yes, it's less than 300 seconds. Yes, I know. Death to win is 11.67, so means 12. You're gonna need a full team, 6 Rampardos and max revive, and then get back in. DPS is 51, 50, 49, 50, 49, 50. In the perfect world, if we have the game that works properly, this is possible. Which means that if we don't have an HP regen. This game, the problem is when nobody's in the raid, if you relobby, when you jump back in, raid boss heals. The HP just, they heal, they use just like potion or something. And nobody knows how much they recover. That's something that nobody figured out. I felt like it's like a two charge move worth of HP. That's how I feel personally. Sometimes I feel like it didn't regen very much. Sometimes it did. It's just, you don't know this number. But if you consider that regen, this is not possible. Will I try? Yes, if I get a partly cloudy and if I have a lot of time, I will. But this is tough. And I won't be surprised if somebody solo. Like if there's a miracle happen and there's no HP regen, like a lucky. Yes, I believe so. And people could do this. But unfortunately, we don't have that game that works. That's the sad part. So I won't say this is possible. I mean, like I said, if you have a lot of time, go ahead and try it and see how you feel. It's the HP regen is the problem here, because even the DPS 51, 50, 49, this is totally possible. This number is good to go for me. But it's the problem is that when you relobby, HP regen. Plus also you need to add the time of relobby to this. It's 12 seconds. I always say this, relobby time is 12 seconds per trainer. Since it's solo, just add the 12 seconds. Unless you have another 6 maxed out Rampardos that you could do like one swipe rejoin, then you could do 8 seconds. So you basically going up against the relobby time and then the HP regen. So I honestly don't think that solo Moltres is possible. If we had the level 4 stats, yes, totally, this is happening. But this is gonna be the legendary, so it has the HP of what, 15,000. So this is not gonna happen, unfortunately. But like I said, it's an easy duo. I hope you guys can have fun with it.
これ愛したい。
So if you get partly cloudy, this is a general list of no weather boosts, but you could do so much stuff. I think you could even do a Moltres with a Stone Edge Reshiram. I think you could do with a Rock Slimer Champ. There's so many things you could do. You just don't underestimate the double weakness to Rock when it comes to Moltres. He's super glassy, so you could do a lot of stuff. So I hope you guys go ahead and have fun and figure out some funny lineup, you know. And then if you do something, as usual, tag me on Twitter or leave the comment in my video because I really appreciate it. Otherwise, I'm very excited. Like I want more Sky Attack Moltres, so this is gonna be really fun for me. So I hope this will help you guys to take down Moltres, and if you like, please subscribe and like this video, and as usual, happy raiding everybody. Bye.